Hey, this is Eric Gum, and I'm in the hot seat with Vogue Singapore. The defining moment of my career? Are you kidding? You're starting this easy question? This album is a defining moment of my career. And I say that not only because I have a massive album coming out, but because this is like the 10th year of me having debuted as a singer properly. It is, I like to think, the culmination of all of my musical experience and then my experience in TV and film and creative direction. And it really took from every single ounce and fiber of my body, everything that I knew to pull this project together. So that is why I think this album, the tour, the many surprises that we have coming in the near months is probably a very, very big moment in my career. I'd say House on a Hill, the single, was inspired by me wanting to buy a house, which I think is something that everybody wants. Everybody wants a place to call their own. And I don't know about you guys, like some people like to watch videos of puppies, videos of food. I like to watch beautiful home tour videos. I was wanting to buy a house. I went to see this house and I fell in love with this house and everything about it. The only issue was that it was on this massive, massive hill. I'm talking like this type of hill. It was the type where you drive up on this side of the hill, like mountain, and you have to get over to the house over here, and you can't see the road on the other side. So it's like a roller coaster, and you have to literally believe and have faith that the government has invested into the streets and that you will live and survive.
What if I get everything I want? What if nothing ever fills me up? What if being happy isn't what I thought? Oh, what if more is never enough?
There you go. And the rest you gotta stream or check out the videos. You are coming in with these hard-hitting questions. Whoa, what's happening? I'll be honest, I have been thinking about, like, should I take all my old songs, pull a Taylor Swift, and just redo everything? I think it would be Good For You. Good For You was like probably one of the biggest songs for me in my career looking back. And it was the first time that I felt like a song that I had written had really taken off. And I listen to it now and it's like, it's great, but it feels so young. And it feels like I did the best that I could at that moment, but now that I know so much more about music and production, I think I would make it even more, like, make it feel like it's very live and more jazzy, and maybe sing some things a little bit differently, and bring in a lot more real instruments into that production. Yeah, Good For You. Oh no, don't do this to me. Why would you do this to me? Let me first start off by saying I have a horrible memory. Like, I don't remember anything. So if I'm not picking you, it's not because you're not memorable, it's because my memory is bad, okay? I'm gonna say, okay, I have many favorites, and this is not picking a favorite, but one interview that I really appreciated a lot was the interview with Jackson Wang, because he came in and he was like ready and willing to be like so open and honest and vulnerable, to the point where I was like, are you sure you want to put this out on air? Have somebody that walks in and says, I trust you so much that I'm going to tell you these things, and I'm going to trust that you're going to help me tell this story or my opinions or what I want to share with the world. That to me is, like, I think a very, very big honor. I try to be as honest and real as possible with my guests as well. Oftentimes, I'm willing to share stories about my experiences or my life that may not have been told before, or that people are like, oh, I've always been nervous to share that, but I guess if you're going to do it, I'm willing to do it as well. I'm just very transparent with that stuff, so I think it gives people the encouragement to do so. And then at the same time, I'm very open and honest with them and saying, like, if there's anything that you don't feel comfortable with after we do it, then we could just take it out. Like, I would rather you have a sense of comfort, trust, you share that and get it off your chest. And then later on, if you're like, actually, like, I'm not ready to share that yet, that's fine. We'll just take it out. And so I think I'm just very, flexible in that sense. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just say this real quick. This is going to be very difficult because I'm picking my personal aces. Okay, this is my Avengers. But the reason there are Avengers is because everybody has a very strong personality. And when you put a ton of strong personalities into one room, you never know what's going to happen. Probably chaos. But here we go. I think my Avengers. I'm going to start with Mark of NCT. Because that dude can literally do anything. You could be like, I need you to sing or rap or dance or anything. He's like, got you. He's like super, he could do anything. So Mark, I would pick Hwaza of Mamamoo because she's just badass. Like, she's just freaking badass. Lisa of Blackpink. She got this charisma and the dance moves and everything. And Kangchan, Stray Kids, you could throw in. He's a great leader, and he writes a lot of great music. How many is that? And then there's me, right? There's 5 of us there, and then we're just gonna throw New Jeans in as well. Just like as a whole, just like New Jeans. All right, so it's like 10, right? And then we're gonna add in who should we take from BTS? I think we're gonna take Jungkook because I'm obsessed with his new song, and we're gonna take V because V and I go way back, and V's just V. Like, we don't really need to explain that. That's how many people is that? That's like 12 people, right? Let's go to 20. All right. You know what? Let's throw Jessie in. Jessie, she just, Jessie's Jessie, And Vernon, 17. So that's, I don't even know how many we have. Okay, I think that's enough. I don't know. And this is an ever-changing group. We could add and remove at any time. But this is a non-contractual basis. Very good deal terms. We're just having fun. I hope everybody gets along. I think it'd be great. There's only 14 members. That's like not a lot. NCT has like 300. Like, NCT has a lot. I'll throw in 10 and Yang Yang of Wavy because we've also recently become close. 10 particularly is such a good dancer. He's like sick dancer. And Yang Yang's just like, he's just like a cute little brother. He's always like so nice. Wow, now we're at 16. My goal is to be bigger than NCT, so we just keep adding. Anyways, it's not that like new, but everybody still uses it. It's like 킹받다, 킹받네. It means like, it can mean many things. It's like, oh, that's so annoying, or like, I'm pissed, or I'm angry. And I don't really say it, but I hear a lot of people say it, and then it just gets like really stuck in your head. It's like, 킹받네. I'm like, that's so annoying. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fashionable I'm 93. Just like super fashionable. To the point that most days I'm just wearing sweats. And only people who are very fashionable can just wear sweats all the time. I wish everybody was nice to each other. Period. That is like, again, all of your idols and your artists are online, and everybody's reading the stuff and what you say on the internet. No matter how anonymous you think you are, it's out there, and you're saying unnecessarily mean, nasty things. Like, you just don't need it. And then I see like when fandoms fight with each other, just like, guys, we do this because we love music and we love to perform and we love art. And I don't think any of us would want people to fight and hate on each other. Like, goes against what we create. I know it's a sensitive topic and maybe people will come after me for it, but that's what a hot take is. I just think everybody should be nice to each other. That's it. I think there is a very particular attention to detail that is put into production from the South Korean music industry. It is hard to explain because I work both between Korea and the US, and sometimes from the US perspective, when I work with people on the US side, they're like, this is over the top, nitpicky, unnecessary, like just let it go kind of thing. But at the same time, I think it's that attention to detail that has gotten K-pop to where it is today. It's how K-pop has become so huge and why things look so beautiful and sound as great as they do. And so it's not that other places are cutting corners. I just think South Korea music industry is very good at just like looking at small details and making things just better overall, just smaller things. 20 seconds complimenting myself. Here we go. Eric, I just want you to know that you're just incredible. You're a great musician. You work very hard. You're very ambitious. You're entrepreneurial. You're like 6'7", and you were built like a bodybuilder. It's insane. And I know sometimes you don't see it in yourself, but it's okay. Everybody else does. And that's all that you should really not care about, but that's, you should be fine with it. You also smell like flowers all the time, and you have silky smooth vocals, and you're just like a brilliant person. So, hey, congratulations on life. I'm proud of you, and you're doing very well. I love you. Love yourself. And I think we're over time, but that's fine because we'll keep going because we should all just be so complimentary to ourselves. And so, hey, good looking son of a gun. I'm proud of you. All right, and with that, I'm finally leaving the hot seat because my butt is now sweaty. This seat is really warm. It is steamy here, and I need to go sit in some air conditioning. But before I say my goodbyes, thank you so much to Vogue Singapore for having me. And everybody, please check out my new album, House on a Hill. It is dropping September 8th. There's a single called Don't Leave Yet coming in a few weeks. And the title song for my album is done with this wonderful group called Han, H-O-N-N-E, which you may have heard of. So a lot of great music, a lot of great music videos, and a short film all coming your way, and a world tour. I'll be back in Singapore very soon. I love you guys. Stay happy, be healthy. I love you so much. And thank you so much to Vogue Singapore. I don't know what that was. We need to cut this. 大家好，我的普通话特别不好 ，very very 非常不好。OK，谢谢你，再见。Oh my God, so good.